welcome. An exciting time at the moment because things are progressing. Now, the beetroot, I have found a little issue which I'm hoping someone might be able to help me with. So, I don't know if anyone can spot it, but this right here, the leaves, they've been nibbled on. I'm not happy about this. And also, these ones look okay, but if we move over to these ones, I believe, on the bottom leaves, they've been eaten as well, which I'm not very happy about. Why does this always happen? I mean, I try my hardest with things, and then it just never goes to plan. But this is where I'm at. I mean, we're expected these sorts of troubles, that's the whole point. But what can I do about that? So what I've done, and it's been a cunning plan, I don't know if you've seen the last episode. If you didn't, check that out, because what I did do is I've put out some beer. Apparently it's an old wives' tale, but look, there is a culprit in this beer. And then, if we go up to this one, there is nothing here. But if we go down a bit, we can see a little slug on the side. So it clearly does work, to a certain extent. And then one more up here. Oh look, there is one. There is one in there. So the beer does work. It does catch the slugs and kills them. Which is great for these particular tomatoes. Because as you can see, there is holes in the leaves here. It's just that I've also noticed on the sweet corn as well, this is getting a real problem and I'm a bit concerned about it. I don't know if you can see that, but the feces on the leaf there, that indicates to me slug or snail, and the ripped leaves as well. But what is doing this? What is it that's doing this? Look at this leaf here, shredded. I don't know what you can do about it. Luckily I protected the strawberries when I did, because I've noticed there's a few flies in here now. So we caught that in good time. So the strawberries seem to be fine. My concern is everything else. Oh, and look at this, the carrots, they're finally growing a little bit bigger than what they have been for the past like 3 weeks, which is fantastic. I was getting a bit concerned that they were that they had died at the root or something, because they didn't seem to do anything for quite a while. In here was my strawberry experiment, still nothing from that, which is fine. The broccoli, I think we're about 2 weeks into the germination process, and I think it was 25 days before we're meant to see anything from the broccoli anyway. Oh yeah, I was going to put this up so you can watch me put a little fly tape thing up, because I've noticed in the corner, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a few trapped flies up in the corner, so it clearly is the ventilation holes letting them in. There's the shallots, they're growing massive already, as you can see, but what I'm a little bit concerned of now is the tomato plant, my cherry tomato plant, because, well, this is fantastic. I don't know if you can see that, but we're growing another truss, another Liz truss up there, so this will need to either be converted. I might need to take the grates out and be able to go higher then. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of an issue if I don't do that. And again, with the leeks, you can see they're poking through the top now. That's Amy's pepper. My lettuce, still no germination from that. Again, that's absolutely fine. It's way too early in the process. And these are my shallots from the cupboard, which seem to be loving the soil at the moment because they've turned a real dark green. Look at that, amazing. And then my OG strawberry plant next to that doesn't seem to be doing anything. But we'll let it live in here. It's alright, I can live rent-free, that's fine. And those are my extra potatoes that I said I was never going to show you the process of, but as they're in here. So yeah, I'm having a bit of issue with the beetroot, in the sense of something's eating it. I'm having a little bit of an issue with a few flies, but hopefully the fly tape can sort that out. I'll put that up in a second. Oh, okay. There we are then. There we are. I shouldn't need too much because obviously it's only hanging from a little bit of the greenhouse, but that should be alright. And then once this is full, I'll just pull it down. There we are. So what I've done is I've just put some wire up around the back bar, like I have done with the thermometer that Amy chose. So hopefully that should hold it in place and catch some of the bugs that keep flying around. There's one. There's a fly. Is it going to go on the trap though? That's the thing. Hopefully. My concern around the sweet corn is growing bigger and bigger by the day, especially with this sort of thing happening to the leaves. I mean, come on. What's going on? That's definitely got slugs written all over it, isn't it? Everything else seems to be growing fine. I've put a little cloche on the potatoes, but that's just to stop a lot of the moisture coming through. That's literally all that's doing. It's not to help it grow or anything. What have we got in here? The carrots. The carrots are germinating. As you can see, look at that, that's fantastic. This has been a really quick process, doing it in a massive pot. So that's obviously the way to go for carrots. And then over in the old greenhouse is the potatoes, and again they're loving it. But with this weather at the moment, it's very grey, it's very rainy, which isn't good. So I've kept these under cover to try and help reduce the waterlog, because I remember last time I did potatoes, there was a massive issue with them getting a lot of water in the bottom of the pots. The drainage wasn't quite working with the drainage holes at the bottom, which is okay, that's fine. I've learnt this time, I've done bigger holes in the pots, but I just want to avoid that happening again, which is fine. So there we are. That's kind of the updates at the moment. Nothing really too much going on. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon. Cheers.